Start recording in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo! What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Moody, your coach of the Tri-State Attackers! Yes, the Tri-State Attackers, our little trio with L-Grab and Dougals. You probably have seen them on the channel, a couple of them. Actually, both of them. I played both of them on this. Videos are going up against both of them on this League Wednesday jump off. But yeah, so we had a team tournament. Pool plays were last week, and so I thought I would just share them real quick. I'll share all 3 matches, and we're gonna play. All 3 matches are gonna be in this video. We were supposed to play 4, but we actually we got 1 forfeit. So we're already 1-0, so we're getting off to a good start, right? So our first match, the matches I'm showing you are the matches in order of which we played. So hopefully it will give a better context of what was going on. But yeah, so we didn't find out about the forfeit until like later after the fact. But so we didn't know we got the W here, but we ended up getting the W. So we are 1-0, and now we are playing this match against Team Red, and Team Red has a pretty scary team of Azumarill, Celebi, Crobat, Manaphy, Excadrill, and Mega Heracross, while we have Superior, the mascot Buzzwall, the scammer himself, Jirachi, Crankankers, the Mandibuzz. You already know Crankankers got a hard place in my heart. We got Milotic, and Mega Diancie. So, judging by his team, Drill and Mega Heracross kind of just like fuck our team up. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. It kind of does pretty good work. It can do pretty good damage. We have to be very careful about the kind of moves both Drill and Heracross have, because they both learn like a flying move, so they can really fuck up Buzzwall. Azumarill, very scary mon in general, especially if it's huge power. Belly Drum could run through our team. If it is Sap Sipper, we do have Gastro Acid on the Superior, so we could potentially stop it. Celebi could be a variety of things. Manaphy, another really good setup sweeper, and Crobat, pretty good support mon, pretty good tempo mon, and very fast mon. So let's just get into this match right off the rip. So we decided to lead off with the scammer Jirachi. So we don't want to get bodied by an earthquake turn 1, so we just go into Mandibuzz. He gets up the rocks, and then he ends up toxicing us, so that indicates to us that he's not Scarf. We just go for the U-turn. Kind of unfortunate we got toxic here, but what are you gonna do? We U-turn into Buzzwall right now, the real New Yorker, and then we switch out, try to scout for the aerial ace, and he does have it. So we don't want to stay in with Jirachi, so we have to switch again, or we just U-turn because we know we're faster than it. And then we go into Melodic, and he goes for the EQ. That does 43% or 45%, sorry. And we activate the Flame Orb to get our defenses up. We saw this as a good opportunity to get the Flame Orb up before Mega Heracross can Mega Evolve. So we decide to recover up on the switch because we thought we could take it. I'll get to that a little later. So he switches into Celebi, and they go for the U-turn, and they go right back into Drill, and then we go into Melodic, thinking we could take the EQ, but as you'll see, it does about the same amount. And when this happened, I was like, wait, did we just get crit? And then our team realized that Mold Breaker was in effect, and we were just like, oh man, that's such a rookie move, fuck. Yeah, it was like, it didn't click for us. Like, we even built this Melodic Flame Orb pretty much for this, and because he does have Tyranitar, so he has the option to Sand Sweep and this, and Azu in mind. But like that, man, that was such a big fuck up on our part. It's pretty much, I don't want to say it cost us the game, but it might have. But so we have to go back and Mandibuzz on the Earthquake. So it looks like he has Stealth Rocks, Toxic, Earthquake, and Aerial Ace. So we can't really do much to the Mandibuzz except for like stall it out. We decide right here to go for what do we go for? Foul Play. and it does 48%. But we are getting whittled away with Toxic, which is no bueno. We go for the Roost, and he takes that opportunity to switch into Mega Heracross. Right here, we decide to sack the Mega Heracross, or the Milotic. But in our effort to sack it, he gets the sub up, and we're just like, oh man, fuck. Should have just gone for the foul play right there. What are you gonna do? So Pin Missile kills this thing, and it's behind a sub, and we're just like, man, this is not good. This is not a good situation. So we do have the Flying Resist Berry, so we don't die right here. But we don't really have much to break this Mega Heracross sub, and we're just kind of fucked. Then they go for the bulk up, and we're really fucked because they can get another sub right here, and then go for a bulk up. And this is the beginning of the end. Not gonna lie. At +1, Mega Heracross can run through our team, especially behind a sub. It goes for the Pin Missile, and this thing is Gonzo, which is kind of unfortunate. I hate to see Mandipus die like that. Then we get the Mega Evolution off. We get the Moonblast. It is super effective. And then this Pin Missile gets a crit on the 24%. I think the crit mattered. Maybe, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. But then we go into Tribeca, try to run it back a little bit, and go for the HP Flying. It doesn't even kill. Superior is trash. I mean, I didn't like. I just thought we all just thought this would kill the Mega Heracross, but then hindsight's 2020. Looking at Superior's special attack, it's only a 70 base special attack, but I mean that's how good contrary his ability, right? So they go for a Pin Missile, and this thing is Gonzo. And then we go for going to Jirachi right here, and this play, total misclick on my part. I accidentally clicked U-turn instead of Iron Head, but because of that, we got 6-0 instead of getting 5-0. But yeah, that's the game. Just got body bagged by Mega Heracross. What are you gonna do? All right, so good game to Red. Shout out to you guys. Next, we are playing the Dab Masters, and they got a equally as frightening team with Vaporeon, Kartana, Mew. Man, it's hard to see Mew behind that big ass Terrakion, Mamosine, and Thundurus Incarnate. So on our side, we have Melodic, Mandibuzz, Mega Diancie, Porygon 2, Jirachi, and the real New Yorker himself, the mascot, Buzzwole. So potential problems for this team, definitely Thundurus. Thundurus, if it had Thunderbolt, HP Flying, and Focus Blast, that's spot, it could be over. It could be over. And that's spot, it might be over. Mamosine, obviously the threat as well. I think we're running Flame Orb Milotic on this again. So this is kind of meant for this. Mega Diancie is, what is Mega Diancie for? I think Mega Diancie more so is for the Mew, and to just hit hard on the special side. Porygon 2 is more so for the Thundurus, and Vaporeon, I suppose. Jirachi is there just to be annoying as fuck, and Buzzwole is there to help take on the Mamosine and help take on the Kartana and the Terrakion. So let's get into this game right here. So we lead off with the scam at Jirachi, and he doesn't want to risk us being Scarf and killing this, so he just decides to switch, and we go for Stealth Rocks right here. And it's always nice to have rocks up. He goes for the Shadow Ball on the Jirachi. That's good to know. This Mew is more so specially oriented. He decides to switch right here and go into Vaporeon, and we go for the U-turn just to grab tempo. We don't really have much for this Vaporeon. It's kind of a wish we had Toxic, but we didn't. Kind of, I don't want to say mess up on our play, but we just decided to go into Melodic here to get tempo in to or to get the Flame Orb off, so we can take hits better from Dab Master's physical attackers. So we go for the Ice Beam right here just to try to see what this thing is, and we get a freeze. So kind of looking all right, so we just go for a freeze again. We really don't have much to touch this thing. We just kind of want to see what this Vaporeon's all about, and just got a little bit. So we are going for the cover right there because we want to keep it as much as healthy as possible. And he reveals Wish, so he Skull, Wish, Protect, and probably Toxic. So we decide to go into Porygon 2, and he goes into Mew. I think we decided to switch here, fearing a knockoff. So he goes for the Ice Beam, and they gets us to 40. He gets his Ice Beam does about 45%. And then we're like, all right, maybe we'll be level another. But then this Mew goes for Sub-Zero Slammer, and we're dead. And it's like, man, fuck. It's like, man, that's too bad. That's unfortunate. He caught us on the Z move. You know, some of us are thinking that, but you know, what are you gonna do? So we decided to scout right here for the HP Steel, or Flash Cannon, I should say, or any sort of Steel move. He goes for Psychic, so we're led to believe that this Mew does not have a Steel move to hit the anti. So we go back into this. We both kind of wall each other here, and then we go into this, and then he hits a Wish. And I think we decided to switch. No, we don't, and we decided to Thunder Wave because we thought he was gonna switch, but not the most ideal scenario to have a Vaporeon Thunder Wave of all things. We prefer Toxic. I mean, we don't even Toxic in our minds. At least I don't believe so. But he just gets all of his health back on the Wish. And then we go into Scamma, and then he's switching out the Mamoswine. Right here, we go for the Flash Cannon because we do have, I believe we were Shuka in this game, so we were not really worried about Mamoswine Earthquaking right there. Sure, it could have knocked off, and I'm not sure if knockoff kills, but what's it called? But yeah, so that's that. And then he goes into the Mew. We decide to switch right here into the Met Gala Porygon 2. And he goes for Shadow Ball. We are unaffected. And then we decide to switch back into the Scammer on the Psychic. And then I think right here we were like, oh, okay, he won't go for Shadow Ball again. And then he did go for Shadow Ball. We're like, oh, okay, damn, he got us. And we go for the U-turn and just go into Mega Diancie, get one Calm Mind up. Goes for the Psychic right here. And then I think we go for Moonblast. Yep, and we kill the Mew, which is good. He goes into the what's called Kartana, and we're like, oh, this thing is definitely Scarfed. So we decide to switch out right here into Buzzwole, and the Leaf Blade does not that much. We decide to right here, I think we Hammered Arm or Leech Life. Yeah, we Leech Life right here, and then I think right here we Hammer Arm. Yep, we Hammer Arm. Does 31. We get the Para, which is nice, and then we Hammer Arm again, and we get the Para again, and then we Hammer Arm one more time. So it's Hammer time, baby, and we kill the Vaporeon. Kind of like a little hacksy way to kill it, but whatever. I mean, it's Pokemon, right? We get the defense boost, which is really nice. He goes into Thundurus, and we have to switch right here because we were feeling the HP flying. But instead he goes for a Nasty Plot, and we think we could take one, and he goes for the knockoff, knocks off a Violet, and then this Ice Beam doesn't kill, and that's the game. Pretty much. At +2, we have nothing to outspeed this, and it kills all our team. So we get ran through by Thundurus. So first game, we got ran through by Mega Heracross, and then second game, we got ran through by Thundurus. But good game to dab. Shout out to y'all. What are you gonna do? Just running through got into a bad situation. Well, we were feeling pretty good at like that point, and then he just turned it around, just potty back to us. But on to the next game. So our last game, we are playing Team My Name is Jeff, and we have Buzzwole, Porygon 2, Jirachi, Mega Diancie, Garchomp, and Melodic. This is the third game in a row we brought Flame over Melodic. It is a good set. But yeah, so we're down in the pipe 0-2 with a -9 differential. Shit. So we're -9. So we gotta start winning. We gotta start winning here. Because of the forfeit, we picked up the 3-0. So really, we're like 1-2 with a -6 differential. So we got to pick up a really big win here to have any hope in trying to advance. So let's get it. So he leads off with Scizor. We lead off with Buzzwole right here. We decided to get the Melodic pop in because we were fearing the Aerial Ace. He goes for the U-turn right here. That does a lot, and that's indicating band damage, if I do believe so correctly. And then we get the Flame Orb active. So with knockoff doesn't do that much, and this is really the one thing designed to take a knockoff, because I mean, like, knocking off the Flame Orb, like, what is that really going to do? It's already activated. So we decided to go for the recover right here, and then I think on this turn we also go for the recover. This melodic right now kind of walls the Weavile pretty hard, and it to a degree I think walls the Scizor. So we go for a recover right here, and we have to switch on the Amoonguss. So he goes for the Giga Drain. It doesn't 16% on a crit, so not that much. We decide to Fire Punch right here, just in case you want to switch into Scizor on the Psychic. But he goes for Spore. We are safety goggles, so we are not falling asleep. He decides to switch into Starmie, and we U-turn on the switch and catch him on that, and does a lot. Does like 61%. We go into Garchomp. We are Choice Scarfed, so we are gonna outspeed and kill it. We were thinking he might think we're Yachi and might try to pop the Yachi right here, but we're Scarfed. So I think even if we were Scarfed, I think we still live the Ice Beam, like one Ice Beam. But yeah, so that's that. We are locked in, and we go right back into Jirachi, and he goes into Weavile. We got a switch right here, but fearing we were kind of like debating whether or not or if he's going to Pursuit or not. He does not have Pursuit, which is really nice. Or he doesn't show a Pursuit, I should say. So he goes for the knockoff, and then I think we just recover right here. Yep. Weavile can't really do much to Melodic, and it's just losing 10% off Life Orb every turn. It attacks the Melodic, so we can just kind of sit in front of it. And then we go into Buzzwall and the Giga Drain. And then I think right here, I think we scout for the HP Flying, and he does reveal the HP Flying. Does even less to Jirachi. We go for the Fire Punch. It's about 40%. It's respectable damage. And then he goes for the Giga Drain. And then I think we Fire Punch again. No, we Iron Head again, trying to. I think we Iron Head right here, either expecting the Sylveon or just try to flinch down the Amoonguss. But we get the Lopunny pre-Mega, and it does 90%, and that's dope. He Mega Evolves right here, and Ice Punches. That doesn't do anything to Buzzwall. Buzzwall's that. And then we go for the Poison Jab right here, and it does 62% on a crit. So this Sylveon has a lot of defense investment, which is very good to know. We go into Porygon 2 and Trace Pixelate. It's kind of unfortunate that we Trace Pixelate because we do have Tri-Attack, so Tri-Attack will be Fairy move instead of a normal move. Yeah, so it will take away our stab and take away our one stab. Kind of unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? We go into this expecting the Scizor, but we kind of blow the fact that we have HP Fire, and we just go for Tri-Attack. It's not really doing much, but it gets the Freeze, which is very fortunate for us. We just had to take this turn to go into Jirachi. Can't really, at this point in the match, we showed Fire Punch, so you can't really switch into Weavile or Scizor. And I mean, I guess you could use what's called Lopunny as Death Fodder, but Lopunny still kind of has some usefulness as a just because it has a lot of speed, and our team kind of is low, so there's that. We decided to go for the Iron Head right here, and it does clean 65%. He stays frozen, which is unfortunate for him. And we go for another Iron Head, and we get to connect the KO. We go right into Buzzwall right here on the high jump kick, and it does like 70%. It really doesn't do that much, which is nice. And then when he goes into the Amoonguss, we go for the Leech Life. It does 33, pretty respectable damage. Right here, we decide to Leech Life again. I think we were expecting something else there, but we just go into that, and he Bullet Punches, does 12%, which is really nice on the resisted max defense Flame Warp set. We go for the Scald right there, switches into Amoonguss. So we're just kind of playing this game of trying to get the Amoonguss, and a lot of switches going on here. He goes into Weavile, and we go back into Buzz, try to mix it up a little bit. And then we go for the Hammer Arm. I think we were like, we were a little worried that Weavile might have Aerial, but I don't think he does. I don't even know if Weavile gets Aerial, but regardless, he goes into the Amoonguss, and we're kind of just playing this game a little bit. He goes for the HP Flying, and we tank that with Mega Diancie. And then at this point, we just go for the HP Fire, and it does 42%. He goes for the Clear Smog, probably thinking that we were going to Calm Mind up. And we decided to keep... and then he decides to sack the Amoonguss, and we kill it with a Psychic. So, very good. We decided to go back to Melodic, because if by our previous two matches, we really needed differential, so we really need to 6-0 him. we decided to go for the recover right here. And then I think we went for a recover again on this play. No, we went for the scald, but he misses the high jump kick. Really unfortunate on his part, but I mean, this game's over at this point anyway. So he goes just in the U-turn into Weavile, and then I think we just scald right here. And then I think right here we just recover. Let's see, what do we do? Yep, recover. We recover right here, and then we kind of just can recover again. He gets the flinch right here, and that's kind of his only hope, to somewhat flinches down, but he'll run out of health before he takes us out. Yeah, so we go in there, and Melodic can just kind of just sit in front of this. He goes for another U-turn, and we just go for the scald, and Weavile is donezo. So we, right here, we switch into Buzzwall, and we switch into Buzzwall because we pretty much thought we weren't going to make it out of pools. So we wanted our mascot, the real New Yorker, our real mascot, everyone in New York's mascot, Buzzwall, to get the final kill. So he loses, so we just go for Hammer Arms right here as he's super powering us. And we missed that Hammer Arm, which is kind of unfortunate. But he goes for another Hammer Arm, and with all these defense drops, the Hammer Arm's going to kill. So, good game to my name is Jeff. So we finished the pool 2-2 with a neutral differential, with 0 differential. Wish it could have. Spoilers. We didn't advance. Wish we could have advanced, but you know, it was fun. It was fun playing with other people, and you know, like having an open tier draft system. But yeah, so shout out to my fellow Tri-Staters, Doogles, and Elgrab. It's cool pool play, and shout out to IA and for being the host, and shout out to the other admins and the other helpers. Really fun tournament idea, and I hope. We have a JBA West Coast team in this, so if you guys are watching, hope you guys win it for us, win it for the East Coast, and that's about it for the Tri-State Attackers. Maybe we'll have a reunion sometime later, but my name is Moody, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.